In a village outside XAV city, there were about 60 or 70 houses clustered together. Among them was the house of a very poor couple. The husband had to work for others to make a living. Then the wife gave birth to twin boys, with a dignified appearance that no one could match. The couple loved their two children very much, naming one child Song Duk and the other Song Fook. One day, the husband had not returned from herding buffaloes, and the wife went up the mountain to collect dry firewood, leaving the two children lying on the bed. The two children were alone at home, lamenting and sighing together. One of them said, "If only when I was practicing, I hadn't given rise to foolish ideas. Thinking that life could be prolonged, then there would be. Do you have to avoid falling into the path of birth and death now? Look, born into a poor family like this, sleeping on straw, eating raw vegetables, only barely able to keep alive, I don't know how to survive in the future." The other person said, "In the past, I made a mistake and didn't practice diligently, but today I'm facing hardship. That's because I'm negligent and I have to bear it myself. Now all I have to do is suck on soapberry and sweeten it, but what else is there to say?" The two children were confiding together, expressing the troubles in their hearts, when their parents arrived and heard everything. The two newborn babies, nearly a month old, but already able to talk, shocked them. They suspected that this was a ghost born in their house, so they discussed with each other that they should kill those two babies. The father immediately went out to collect firewood, and the mother asked, "What are you planning to do?" Her husband replied, "I want to burn them to end the disaster." Hearing this, the wife felt sad and tried every way to stop her husband. The next day, the couple went out together. Song Duk and Song Fook lamented to each other like the day before. Seeing this, the couple was determined to get rid of them, so they brought firewood home and piled it up, preparing to throw the child into the fire to avoid future troubles. The Buddha had heavenly eyes, so he knew this, so he appeared in the village, his halo shining for thousands of miles, mountains, rivers, trees, forests, all covered with golden light. The Buddha arrived in front of the house of the two twins. The baby saw his halo and waved his arms and legs to show great joy. Their parents were very surprised when they saw this. They each held a child and came before the Buddha to ask, "World-honored one, these two babies were born less than a month ago and already know how to open their mouths to talk. It's truly incomprehensible. World-honored one, what should we do with them? Please be merciful and teach us." The Buddha saw the two children expressing their endless joy when they saw his golden image. He smiled, his mouth emitted 5-color light and said, "These two children are not reincarnated monsters, but two very blessed children." And the Buddha told them about the past cause and effect as follows. When Buddha Kasyapa was still alive, these two children were already monks. The two children were close friends when they were young, and their minds were compatible, so they left home to study Buddhism together. The two people practiced diligently, but right at the moment of attaining enlightenment, wrong views suddenly arose, and as a result, they fell into a state that could not be liberated. They were immersed in the sea of suffering of birth and death for a long time, and in every life they were born as twins. Born this time, because I have made offerings to Tathagata and my karma has just ended, I must be saved. Today I specifically came here to save these two people. After hearing the origins of the two children, the couple was extremely happy and vowed to wholeheartedly raise them until they grew up. The Buddha came to save these two children because they had had a virtuous relationship with him. Therefore, even though one cannot attain fruition in one lifetime, the virtue of the practitioner will not be lost, and disasters will naturally turn into good things.
Thank you for spending your valuable time on my channel journey to enlightenment. Wishing you a very peaceful and happy day. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my support channel. See you in the next video.